everyone, I'm Cassie.
And I'm Nick.
And in this week's Serendipitous Moment, we're going to teach you about how to have a safe spring break using nobody better than Stomper.
Stomper's been a little cold up here on the ice. He was sending him down for spring break trip down in the tropics. It's going to be a good time.
It's going to be a great time, so stay tuned for this week's
Serendipitous Moment.
Seth Whalen. I am a campus security and community engagement officer here at MSU. So before you leave for spring break, you're going to want to make sure that you have your belongings locked up and leave them with a trusted friend or family member. Making sure things are kept out of plain sight. If you leave things in a vehicle, have them in the trunk, preferably not in the vehicle. Leave them with a friend or family member. Have someone watching over your spaces for you, making sure that everything's alright while you're enjoying your spring break. So when you're traveling, you just want to make sure that you have plenty of resources with you, things like money, cell phone, just access to things. So if your vehicle breaks down, you've got money to pay for a repair, or if something comes up unexpectedly, you've got resources available or the ability to call out to get other resources. If you're traveling in a car, it's a lot of the same kind of tips you take even if you're just using the car for a trip around town. You just want to make sure that you're not distracted, you have plenty of gas, cell phone handy so you can call for assistance if you need help with anything, and like I said, just making sure you're not distracted and paying attention to what you're doing, traveling safe. So if you're traveling by plane, it's a lot of the stuff we all hear when we go to the airport. Make sure that you know where your belongings are and keep them with you at all times. And just making sure that you're not letting someone get to your items or take them from you. A lot of crimes that happen are crimes of opportunity, so people will take things if they're left unattended. So kind of like when you're, going to the mall or going to anywhere in public, you just want to make sure that you know what's going on around you, making sure that you're aware of your surroundings, know where the exits are and where you can get help. So knowing what resources you have available. 911, of course, is always there no matter where you are in the United States. So just making sure, like I said, that you're aware of your surroundings is probably your best bet to keep yourself safe. It's a lot of the same things I'd recommend for anybody that's consuming alcohol anywhere, just making sure that you're responsible with your alcohol use, that you know where your drinks are coming from, so you're not trusting strangers to give you drinks or provide you with drinks. Having friends around that can kind of be allies for you or can act on your behalf if something goes wrong are good approaches to take to drinking. And with taxis also, you want to make sure that you're trusting a reputable company that you can call the company and ask for a taxi, or find a place where there are several taxis lined up together, that you're not just jumping in with somebody who offers you a ride. One thing with traveling in taxis too is it's okay to embellish a little bit if somebody asks if this is your first time visiting Miami or your first time visiting Seattle. Feel free to say, yeah, that's, I've been here several times, so you may be less likely to get taken advantage of. If you're traveling with a group, that's great. There's always kind of the old adage of safety in numbers, so it's always a good idea, if you can, to be traveling with somebody or have a friend that's with you and close by, and making sure that you keep in touch with them and are on the same page prior to leaving for whatever activity you're about to go do. If you find yourself in a situation that you're not comfortable in, you can certainly get loud and boisterous and let somebody know that whatever action they're doing is not okay with you, and like I said, it's okay to get loud and draw attention to a situation that you feel uncomfortable with. Making sure that you're looking out for your friends also, and that you're on the same page before you go out. So there are apps available that can let you select kind of a trusted circle of friends, and that will notify each of you where the other is. So I guess that's always a good idea, is to utilize some of those tools that are available through apps to kind of help keep track of your friends. Usually utilizes a function where it can kind of access the GPS and show it on a map to your friends, so they have an idea of where you're at kind of at all times. So if you're traveling to a warm weather location, we come from Minnesota, we don't have a strong sun here in the winter, so just make sure that you're being responsible in the sun, utilizing sunscreen and other things like that. Some of those available here at our own health services on campus. And just being responsible in the sun and realizing that it's not the middle of summer and it might feel good at the time, but you don't want to get torched while you're down visiting a warm weather location. As always, we want everyone to feel safe, enjoy their time, whether they're here on campus or taking a break during spring break, and be safe. Security is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at 507-389-2111.